We're gonna have to hurry this shit along because I gotta go watch Shazam tomorrow, and then I gotta watch fucking Hellboy next week. Get those reviews out. This is what happens when you commit, guys. Pet Sematary. Pet Sematary is a remake to the original film, and it's also an adaptation of one of the greatest Stephen King novels. It's in my if I were to put it in my top 10, it'd be like number 4. So take that for what you want. Okay, it's the movie's about a family moving into a new home. Standard ass fare. Their cat dies, so they find this weird cemetery, pet cemetery. They bury the cat there, and it comes back to life. Then later on, the daughter dies for some weird reason. The father just like, I'm just gonna put her in the pet cemetery. And she comes back, and that's where all hell breaks loose. What was good about this movie? There were some scary moments. There were some fucked up moments. Mainly the ending is pretty much the most fucked up thing in this movie. What else? There's some moments of scares and tenseness and all that stuff. I like John Lithgow as Judd. I mean, it doesn't take. It's not that hard for the dude to be charming. He's charming anyway. He did a good job. He was lovable grandpa, like he always will, like he always does. And the acting is somewhat decent, mainly from the adults. The adults probably do the best job. I'm not too keen on the daughter, though. Alright. That's enough all I say about it. That's about as much as I have to say good about the movie. What is bad? There's a lot to go with that. For one, this movie shits on the material so bad. I'm going to compare this film to The Dirt. The Dirt was a good movie, but the thing these two films have in common is that they're both based on books, and they're both an hour long. In my review for The Dirt, I said that it needed to be longer because there's too much material that needed to be fleshed out. That's a complete understatement for this film. It's fucking baffling, actually, of how lazy this thing is. It reminds me of the Poltergeist remake that came out. Do you guys remember that? Me neither, but it came out. It existed. It was pretty much a remake. This is the same thing as that. It's a remake to an iconic horror film, but it's extremely lazy, really doesn't try at all, and it's just like a bad cover song to a good movie. That's all this shit is. It's the same thing. The same amount of effort came through both these films. Both of them. So take that with what you will. See now, I don't know what retard was like, movie has been an hour and 40 minutes, bruh. Sir, it's a Stephen King novel. Those are normally over 400 pages long. Maybe we shouldn't make it. Maybe we should make it longer because there's too much material to use. Fuck it. We're just gonna make it. Fuck it. Let's just make it. That's pretty much it. That's how the pitch meeting went for this film. There is tons of concepts that just kind of come in this movie and get the fuck out as quick as they can. For me, the most interesting thing about this film is the pet cemetery. Why is the ground sour? How did it get sour? What else can this thing do? What is the demon's agenda? What is the agenda of the demons possessing these bodies? fuck you, give me money. Because I can't imagine someone who has never read the book, who has never seen the original film, going into this movie. They're going to be confused as shit. They're like, explanations? How is it happening? Alright. That's what this thing is. It's surprising. Tons of concepts just kind of... Another thing is wasted in this film is the idea, because in the book, there was... The father's a doctor, he has a patient come in, and he's almost near death, and then he dies, and then he kind of haunts the father as a ghost, which was a prominent thing in the movie and the book, at least the original film. How was it done here? Oh, he just he dies and shows up twice, and then gets the fuck out. He's never in the movie again. So yeah, what was the point of him being there then? To pad out the movie. I don't know why you'd ever pad out a movie that's an hour and 40 minutes. This shit isn't Lord of the Rings. I mean, it's just insulting in a way. If you love the book or love the movie, this movie is just a big fuck you in a way. What else is bad about the movie? This is a big one that really pisses me off, and it's because it is a sad, sad thing. The original film is decades old. Now, is the original Pet Sematary perfect? No. If I were to review it, it'd probably get like a B. I mean, it's not terrible, but it has. It's actually pretty good, but it's not perfect. I mean, it's not. But I was baffled at this movie of how the material was better done. The material was better. It was. I was baffled at this film because the material was executed far more better in the original. Like if we're comparing if we're going to compare which movie is accurate, I'm going to say the original because at least it feels like the book. This movie it's like a shitty cover song. You know those old songs that you like, and some new douchebag comes in, he's like, I'm gonna take that, and then you get a shitty cover song. That's what this thing is. It's what this thing is. I mean, it's just sad. One of the things that scared me the most as a kid watching this film, and actually kind of giving me the chills now, was the mother, Rachel. There was a kind of a subplot with her kind of deformed aunt who was just fucked up and deformed and shit. And I mean at that scene, I watched that movie last night, and it gave me chills, dude. How was it done here? Like sloppy ass. Like, it is so funny how they fucked it up. A movie from the 80s does it better than a movie that has far better, that has more money thrown at it, better technology, and it's just fucked right out of the, and it's just thrown right in the toilet. Like, it's baffling. How do you fuck that up? How? It's like, this. One of the scariest parts of the book is just kind of thrown at you. Again, shitty cover song. A concept that is executed far more better in the original. What else is there? For me, watching the original film, the one thing, really, what is this film? You're probably wondering, Dylan, what does this film do that's new? Because it's a remake. You're probably wondering, Dylan, this is a remake. What does it do that's new? It has one concept that is new. One genius concept. Instead of the little boy, it's the girl that dies. I mean, fuck yeah. When I first heard that, I was like, alright, I just kind of see what happens. They fucked that up. One of the most messed up parts of the original film, and it's something, and I watched it at a very young age, it kind of messed with me. When the scene when the little boy got ran over by a semi, that was an unsettling and emotional moment for me. It's something I will never forget. And it's just human nature, guys. Anytime we hear about a kid dying, we feel that pain even though we don't know the kid, because an innocent life has been taken from us. How was that done here? Over the top, extremely over the top. Like, it's amazing how bad they fucked that up. For one thing, here's the problem with having a little girl get ran over instead of a little boy, is that I feel like a 9-year-old girl knows not to walk in the road. A little boy, I mean, which do you see getting hit by a truck? A little boy or the 9-year-old girl who can read? Yeah. Well, still, when she's still a kid, kids kind of lose focus sometimes. She sees her cat in the middle of the road. He sees her cat in the middle of the road. She just doesn't even look around her, doesn't see the cars coming, goes toward the cat, starts petting on it, doesn't even hear the fucking semi-truck behind her, and just gets ran over. And you figure at least her being hit by a truck would be emotional. It's over the top garbage. It's like an action movie. I'm not going to spoil it. It's like an action movie. I'm not even joking. Like, it is surprisingly funny. And me and my friends were laughing at it. I went with a group of friends, and thank God they were there, because if it wasn't, I'd probably, if it wasn't for them, I'd probably be tearing my hair out and shit. But at least I had friends there. Which leads me to my final point of why this movie's pretty bad. Unintentional comedy. I was with this group of friends. There was tons of moments, especially in the second act of the film, where we were dying laughing. Like seriously laughing. There was tons of moments of unintentional comedy that just blow your mind. Like I've never seen a horror movie trying to be so serious come off this funny. I can't believe it. It's genius. For instance, the little girl. I don't like nagging on kids, because kids try. This little girl, she tried, but just because you try doesn't mean you can't fail. Basically, when she is a normal little girl, she's fine. She does a good job. But when she's possessed, she is the most over-the-top demon I have ever seen. It's like she's just super over-the-top. For some weird reason, they made her cross-eyed, and my friend, it made me and my friends die laughing. It was like, you just sitting there with a fucking cross-eyed. Trust me, when you see the movie, you would notice moments like this. I haven't heard any review. I've seen tons of reviews for this movie. I haven't seen one mention the unintentional comedy. I haven't seen one. And you're probably saying, well, maybe it could be because you and your friends have a dark sense of humor. That is false, because the entire theater was laughing at one specific scene. you have a little girl. She's possessed by a demon at this point, and she's doing ballet and shit. And it starts off very normal, and then she starts screaming and kicking shit. It's making me laugh just thinking about it. And everyone in the theater was dying laughing. And my friend goes up to me and he's like, "Did that seriously happen?" I was like, "Yeah, good, you saw it too." I was like, it's amazing. That is probably the most enjoyment I had in the film, was watching the unintentional comedy. The ending is actually pretty scary. Then again, at the ending, the dad makes some pretty fucking dumb decisions. But that's it. This movie's kind of nothing. I barely even remember it now. Just talking about it, I am losing more and more memory of it. That may be because I saw it Sunday, and I'm getting this review super late. It doesn't matter. So I'm gonna have this movie. With the one word I can describe Pet Sematary: vanilla. It's a very vanilla movie. It's not terrible. It's not great, amazing. It's just there. It's there. So I'm gonna give Pet Sematary a D. I didn't come in this movie with high hopes, so that at least there's that. So yeah, for all you Jordan Peele fans out there, you may now be glad that I gave this movie a D, and I gave Us a C, because at least there's more value toward Us. There's barely any value toward Pet Sematary. It would get an F if it wasn't for some decent acting and some terrifying moments and some really cool parts. There you go. Holy shit! Oh, I'm so late in this review. I have a couple more videos planned. I actually want, because my cousin Jordan, I did a video where I got some audio of Jordan talking about a Ouija board experience, and I want to be able to. I have a couple more video ideas coming, guys. Tomorrow I want to release a video. It's pretty much like a story time, like an animated story time about my cousin Jordan's Ouija experience. I mean, it's hilarious, guys. Trust me, if you enjoy it. And then, like I said, there's going to be a Shazam review, and then I think I want to do a Back to the Past and Nickelback. So that's some stuff I want to do right now. But I'm done rambling on. Like, subscribe to everyone, and I'll see you guys next time. Fuck.